Hi my friends, Denise here from Cease Art, and today we're going to group into little balls of love and hugs and love. We're going to think great thoughts to the universe for everybody who may need them. Most especially, hey there, Georgie Girl. Alright, so what we're going to do today is off the charts redunculous, okay? Because I don't know what I'm doing any step of the way. I've not practiced or did anything. I just got these suckers in. I can show you on my phone. So this is black Yupo paper. It's black. That's the only thing different than this Yupo paper, which is white, right? And Yupo paper seems to like this is graphite, which is just colored pencils that you can use as watercolor, which is great because you can erase anytime you want. You can go back in. It's great. It's a pencil, but it works great with that, and it also works really great with gouache. You know, this is a piece I'm doing for a friend of mine at work, so it's a doodle. He's not in a hurry, I'm not in a hurry, I'm still working it out. And so then there's this intrigue, right? So I thought, if I'm gonna get black Yupo, I'm gonna need a good strong white, right? So I did do my research and I bought 2 whites. I actually bought 4. There's 2 more of these in one each in my studio. So this is the Dr. Phil Martin's Bleed Proof, and I watched a video on that yesterday. It was kind of creepy. Dr. Phil Martin's Hydrus, which is just a fine art watercolor, which is fun. That's all I need. This I don't know about, but we'll see. Okay, because I got some things I want to do. I don't know what I want to go do. So here's the deal. I'm supposed to be learning right now about composition and getting my composition and my values in place and what it is I'm going to do before I start. But I'm not going to do that this time, and nor am I going to pay attention to any of that shit unless it gets out of harmony with what I'm doing. I'm just gonna play. This is just playing. And to play, I've had these sponges for years, and I just wet this one, squeegeed it out, and he's resting on the side. I definitely want to use it. I got a little bit of water and a couple of trays that I love to use for mixing my paint. Because I can just put this on the other one and it won't stick to the other one because it's lifted just enough, and then I can just rehydrate when I want to use my paint. It's really good, especially if you're working on something that has certain colors. So this way you got your color teams all together, you know, you pack them up, you're done with it. And I got lots of these because I eat a ton of hummus, and I am making my own hummus, but I still like to buy this stuff and use one batch of it in with my other hummus when it gets low. So I always have them. Alright my friends, so before we get started, I'm going to let you take a break. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and we'll get rolling. I'll figure out all my pencils and shit and answer a few texts on my phone. We'll be good to go. Woo. Alright, my friends, Denise here. We're back, and you know what? I gotta give Florida one kudos, and that is they didn't start their fireworks until today. Usually it's a week before, and I've seen the fireworks being sold a week before, 2 weeks before, but Nobody's blowing them off until tonight, so hopefully I only have 3 days, maybe 4, to deal with the cats. I got one, Sparty, who's usually on my back here, who is not. He has found himself a space in the bedroom under all the blankets on the bed. He likes to be in there. So he just looks like a mound inside there, but I get it. I'm almost ready to turn the AC on there and for him in there. I might do that. Where's my phone? Let me just turn on the AC for Sparty, because this, you know, the AC noise, that's gonna help everything for him. See? Now the other cats up here, they're looking at me and they're like, "Are we okay?" "You're okay. Mommy's right here." But Sparty, who is in the bedroom, is now getting AC and AC noise. So we're going to turn that up a little to 68. That should help the house. Yeah, and he'll be safe. Because he's buried himself under all the blankets anyway, so I haven't seen him since I tried to. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I don't know what I'm going to do here. I want to try these 2 different whites. Right, so I'm thinking this one I understand is a thick white. So with that being said, I have a moist spongy, but not a soaking wet spongy, and I'm gonna put some of this puddin' over here with this brushy. Just a it's quite a puddin'. Yeah, it's quite a puddin' right there. It's quite puddiny. It's thick. It's very thick. I don't know if I should maybe stir it first. I don't know. I'm gonna stir it first. It's really thick. No, it's well, it has a. It's almost like cornstarch, my friends. Okay, yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm seeing here, and that's where the chef in me comes in, because it gets really hard on the surface, and then it goes really, really mushy when you stir it. Okay, so that's cornstarch doing that shit. Some kind of form of cornstarch or something like that. So here's my thoughts on that. Because my brain is everywhere. So I'm gonna grab my spongy here, and I'm gonna just coat and just get all this shit off my brush. Get on here. Paint the surface. Because I would really like the negative aspects of all this drying very fast on the plate. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of whack it around a little bit. Just a bit. On the edgy right there. It's kind of cool. So, not gonna dry it. That's quite a white. It's quite a white. Whew. So, let me give the spongy a rinse, and I'll come back and we'll do the other white. Alright guys, I'm back. It's clean, but what's really cool is we're just experimenting here. So I got all these like holes under here that I'm not going to be using for the other color. So I just want to go in and do stuff like this. So it's like what I've done is I'm now using the original ink, and don't make it sound like I know what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I'm experiencing because I've never done this. So what's coming up is some really cool effects. Now, I was hoping for this. I wasn't expecting the first white to be able to give me these effects, only because it's a permanent white, so I expected it never to get to the translucent state that is apparently what it's enjoying right now. And that's okay, because I can bring a little bit out of there. See? Little something I've been learning is your value lines, right? If you want to make an impact. Values make the shapes. So what do I have here? Nothing. Nothing. So when I say values make the shapes, the light that we've applied has created a shape, right? And the dark has strengthened that shape, right? So it appears that we have front things and back things, and that's what the values are. And so any painting can be done strictly in 2 colors. And there's plenty of them out there for you to look up where that is the norm. Or remember the monochromatic period. What was their brown period? Oh my God. That one is really popular too. So now, because I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to dab off this white. I know I have some moisture there. I was going to go back in and do a little bit of softening in the back, because I think that's kind of cool. It makes things misty and go away. You're in the back now. You're in the back. You're in the back. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Of course you can talk to me. We're going to put colors on there. So that is this white. Now, I saved the front to play with this other white. I'm going to do that too. This is more of, this I don't know what it's called, bleed proof white. I guess it's for calligraphy pens, right? I got lots of those. I don't use them, but I might now, because that could be a really good highlighter. Yep. So this one is a squirt bottle, and I'm just gonna take my other pan here, because I'm gonna just put this in water. This brush, we gotta wash the brush. Oh dear. I don't want to squirt any of this directly onto my spongy, because I want the spongy to be the spongy. You can't be the spongy if I dip you in stuff, then you're like not the spongy anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the paint and do the same thing I did with the last one. More on this side, I guess, just to be a little disingenuous to the rest. You don't belong here. Yes, you do. Yes. Oh, no, I do. Yes, you do. Again, my friends, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing this as an experiment because it's fun. So, that's what we're going to do. Definitely a different white. Well, we have another white we're going to try. So, I'm not done with whites. This is a liquid ink white. This is not a gouache. So, this is like, they've already just liquefied the gouache or whatever. They just, they're just doing their thing. Oh, I like that. Alright, I'm going to rinse this off. So this is Dr. Martin's Hydrus, which is a watercolor white, liquid white. And as much as I would, just let me try to, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. I just need to, let me just get rid of all that. Let's get it out there. Put it out there. Definitely a different white. So, on top of that, if I go in here, which is already dry, so it doesn't count. You don't count. You're dry. Oh no, wait. Look at you. You're alive. Oh, you paint now. Yeah, now you paint. Oh my God. Look at how, what? Those are some marvelous whites. But we're not done. We're not done. Let me go wash this off. I'll be right back. Alright, my friends, nice and clean. And everything dries so fast. It's so weird. Because I swear, in the time that I told you I was on my way, this is still wet. And I can dry it. Because, like, I'm right back in a hurry. That one's not going to be dry. Alright, so let's use some gouache Chinese white, which is my favorite white. It has such an organic feel to it. She's redunculous with that. So I'll use this side of the spongy. Brush is clean and damp. And I'm just going to put the color on same way. Not really pushing into anything, just kind of rubbing on the top. Keep in mind the way you rub is the way you roll. Rub and roll, baby. Rub and roll. Hey there, Georgie Girl. Fancy free. Knowing you were having fun. Will give up the clothes you wear. You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. Come on and shed the windows and fly. Oh, well, that looks like we made little flowers up there. So I think this Chinese white has changed our trajectory. Well, it's given us a composition. And I think I know where that is, like right there. Oh, that's yeah. Oh, oh. That's so funny when you do that. So, that's intriguing. So, we haven't painted yet, but I'm really I'm having fun with this because it's just fun. Alright, so this is where I get weird. It's only because we all have a right to experiment. It doesn't matter what that experimentation is. It just means we're off. Alright, we're off the norm, we're off the charts. Back off. I'm going to use a little water. I'm going to mix that in with my cream gold. She's so pretty. And I'm going back into that side. Yes. Just to see. We don't know. We can only think. We can only think. You know, when you get pieces of this that fall off that look like cockroaches, you just want to lose your mind for a second. Then you have to zoom back in and go, oh no, that's not a roach. That's just that. It's just that. I think we're on to something here, Captain. I really do. I think we're solidly on to something fun here. A fun little something you can do when you're not doing, you know, anything important. You know, when you're just like me in a moment that needs something to do. This is what we're gonna do for now. Oh. This is really nice. So, I don't know how we got flowers out of that, but I see holes that have never been used. And what looks like bugs. Oh, it's not bugs. It's just stuff. Yeah, that's why I don't like these sponges, because they got stuff. I mean, I had one of these sponges in my shower, and one day I picked it up and was getting ready to wash, and there were critters crumbing out of it. I was like, fuck! Fuck! Not gonna do it. Alright. So, I know you're going to hate me all for this, my frenzies, but I'm going in with purple. And I'm going to put that right on that quinacridone gold. I am going in with diazine purple, my favorite. And I think I will just hit it up with a little water like this. 1, 2. And I'm gonna put it on the holy part here, this holy area. See this whole holy area that's not covered in anything else? So we're gonna diazine purple that holier than thou space. Oh wow. Pretty much like for this, the only thing we would need to do is give some semblance of grass, branches, leaves. I'm actually gonna dip this one because I liked it so much. And I think we're going to do a little more of the diazine before we go in with more white. And so what we're talking about, like in the beginning, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. You keep building those. I'm still going to use the same thing. But if you keep building those type of layers, the dark, the light, the dark, the light, the dark, the light, isn't that cool? That is so cool. So let's put a little bit of semblance. Let's say you liked it. It's great. Let's get some. Let's have some fun and use Prussian blue right on top of that madness. And I'm not cleaning my sponge. Going in, Captain. I'm going in. That's right. Because it's black. What do you do? Gonna mess me up because I got black. It's Peruvian blue, baby. Coming down to remind you who owns this town. That's right. I do. We are all an Einstein. Every one of us are an Einstein. I don't care what anybody tells you. You're fucking Einstein. Oh, there they go. Bombs away! Woo! So now I know I would like a little brighter white. So here's where I believe this gem is going to come really handy. And pop it right here. And I'm going to use my brush a little bit off camera. Off tape. It's on the tape, okay? It's not on the piece itself. And I'm going to take my scrapey and then I'm going to play with it. Wow. Look at that. So I'm going to take this shit over here and work it up over here. Alright, wasting this. Nothing. Nothing. Now they don't fit at all in the piece. And that's okay. Because this is a doodle. And we can keep working them to see how they would ever fit in a piece. And they would fit. So I'm going to come back in here and see if I can't creep out some of this orange here. Oh yeah, she'd be a beautiful accent in there, so I'm gonna just put a little bit there. I know. When you're talking about composition, none of this matches, but guess what, guys? This is a fucking doodle. Get over it. It's a doodle. I don't care what's going on here. I'm learning something. Ooh. Cool. Wow. I love that shit. I love that kind of stuff. So, but if you're not into it, that's okay. We can fix the composition. Watch. We're gonna take. We're just gonna remove. Right? Oh, therein lay the fun of gouache. Yeah, this could be done. This could be done for days. And so let's say you liked a bit of this and not a lot of it. That's where your sponge comes in. Hello, original painting. How did you get there? Don't know. You've changed. I know. Look at those colors. Amazing. I like that. So, that's the joy of doodling. Because it's not over. It's never over. It just keeps growing new beginnings. Oy, oy, oy. So I think as a first, because everything's gonna get really duller as it dries, this is pretty damn cool. I think I would probably end up with this piece as this being in a vase and the rest of the space being black. But that's a whole nother universe that I'm not in right now. But this was totally fun. You gotta admit it was fun. It was fun. Come on, look what we can go. We can do we can go with a wet brush anywhere we want. And we can put in this is a branch, this is a branch. Oh, there's branches in here. Hi. Hi, we all live here. Hello. We could put the trees in. We could do all that stuff. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I mean, I can go back to this a bazillion times till I feel it's done. But we had some good fun practice. Alright, my friends, Denise here from Cease Art saying ciao bella, and if you hum a tune this evening and you might maybe know it, hey there Georgie girl, fancy free, love you, and I love you, mommy. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I thought I'd quit this video, but I didn't. So if you boned out early, you're missing it. I found some new tricks here, which are very freaking cool. Utilizing this white, with this Peruvian blue that we loaded up in here, we kind of have, I would say, because you're watching me work it out while I'm doing it. It's like all I need is water, water, water. That's right. At this point, all you need is water to get your stuffing. Take some of this bright that's up here, bring it down here where I need it. I'm watching closely. So now we know we have some kind of composition. On our doodle. Can you believe it? Oh my God. A doodle composition. Sheesh. I put all this up here to add white to the space, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm gonna do. As opposed to kind of coming in and finding ground. So we got all these beautiful colors and these beautiful things that actually make up a background. We put them in there. They're in there. The lights, the darks, the browns, you know, it's just a matter of where we want to take it. So, that's for the next video. Oh. So you're going to see this picture. This almost looks like eyes. We got one here, and a little bitty nose right there. Who is the warlock that runs this space? I don't know. Let's define it. I'll bet it's the best owl ever out there in the world. The most wisest creature on the face of the earth. Right here. Saying thank you for bringing me out. I live again. Yes, you do. So if I really wanted to make that an owl, then I would like literally have to go look up owls and then tear into all this stuff. But this is a doodle, my friends. So it can be an owl for now, and later's, oh, there it is. See, later's it's gone because I need a pool in here. All right, I could do this all night. I probably will, and that's fine. I will be off camera, but the next time I see you, we're gonna finish it, and because it's a doodle, and I gotta learn how to finish my doodles faster. Although no, we're not gonna finish it because the doodle is me learning something. So, and I'm learning something right now, which is why I can't stop. I know when I tap into certain colors, I'm getting certain effects in the color value range, and I'm loving that. Someday I hope to take that to that knowledge to oil painting. So right now it's just a matter of, are you the moon? You are now. You're up there doing something. We're not complaining. Nobody's complaining. We're just gonna, give you a little space. Let you be you. Yeah. And for carving it out in here, I'm just basically pushing paint away, pushing it. If I push up here, it goes dark, really dark. Down here goes light, which means I can bring some of that light back up. I'm guessing. He may have to go somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know. It's a doodle. I don't care right now. I just know that is my lightest spot, and I like it. I just keep that light spot right there. Just keep it. Save your light. Save the light. Julia Child would say, "Don't crowd the pond." I say, "Save the light." And those are going to be some awesome freaking rocks. I tell you what. I see it. I see it in my head. But I haven't made it yet. See, I could do this all night. It's not for me to do that to you. So, gouache on black Yupo paper. Say yes. Say yes. Okay. Just say yes. I'm gone now. Sorry.